on today's ChurchTechCast.com screencast show, the difference between effects and audio tracks in ProPresenter. Hi, and welcome again to another episode of the ChurchTechCast.com screencast show. This is the show where every week I help you with the software that we use in the church. My name is Paul Allen Clifford. I'm your host, and I'd love for you to join me in a conversation about this content. So just leave any comments you have below the video. If you're really into it, though, you can take the next step and subscribe for free and get these videos delivered automatically to your computer or your device. To do that, you just go to trinitydigitalmedia.com/subscribe. Scroll down until you find the ChurchTechCast.com screencast show. Click subscribe. It's really easy and it's totally free. So, if you're subscribed to those, though, there's not a good way to leave it under the video. Just pick a show on trinitydigitalmedia.com and leave your comment there. And that's a cool way to do that as well. So, I was looking at the audio bin and it occurred to me that I hadn't talked about this one little difference in features. So, let's head over to my computer and we'll talk about the difference between audio effects and audio tracks in the audio bin in ProPresenter 5 and 6. In the audio bin, which you access by clicking the audio icon here or going to View Audio Bin, you can also do Control A, that'll do it as well. That's what that little symbol up there is, Control. You've got a few options. First off, the library has all your media in it. You add media to the library by clicking there. Then, once you have that, you can create different playlists. I've gone ahead and created a playlist that is just audio effects. So if we click on one of these, double click here. Yeah, there you go. You may or may not be able to hear that. That was some very weak applause. So the difference between this icon, which is the audio effect icon, and if we go to, say, pre-service and we have this little musical note, is that the musical note means this is an audio track. This is a piece of music. So you would only want to play one of those at a time. So if I were to click on this, which I'm not going to do because of copyright and rights and such, then the next time that I clicked on something else, it would replace it. So that's what that icon means. When it comes to audio effects, though, I can play as many as I want. So we're hearing that, and so anyway, actually let me go back to the library because I think I've got a third one here. Yeah, I do. So I can drag that into my audio effects bin and anyway, doesn't matter all that much, but what you should know is that I could play both of these at the same time, start one, then start the other, etc. And that would work perfectly fine, whereas if I didn't, if they were musical notes like this, they would only play one right after another, which makes sense. By the way, you can do music and audio effects, but you can't do music and music. So that's another thing. You might wonder, though, how does it know whether it's an audio effect or music? Well, it's by time. An audio effect is going to be generally pretty short. So it would just naturally say, okay, well, that's 5.5 minutes. That's going to be music, whereas this is 3 seconds, so it's going to be an audio effect. But what happens if something, it's a long audio effect or it's a short piece of music? Well, you can change it. So you just right-click on this and set as audio effect, audio track type. See, and now it's like the others. So I can change both of those. I can go back. So these, since there's only two, you right-click, it'll show you the other, and you can change it. So that is the difference between those two types of audio files in ProPresenter 5 and 6. You'll also notice that with the audio track type, then you have this different behavior, the playback behavior, where you loop just the one, set it to go to the next one, or set it to stop afterwards. So that's something that you don't have here. It just only plays the one time. So that's the difference between those two, and that's a few slight little things that you probably need to know about audio types in the audio bin in ProPresenter. Well, I hope that helped you. I hope that now you can see some interesting things that maybe you can do with this piece of information and how you can avoid making some mistakes, again, knowing this information. If you like this content, you'd like my email newsletter, I'm confident. So head on over to trinitydigitalmedia.com/gifts, because I want to give you a gift. Not just the email newsletter, which is in and of itself a gift. It's what I provide to my subscribers every week for free, content available nowhere else. But I also have a free church tech gift of your choosing that you can pick up there. Also, if you want more church tech training, head over to my store, trinitydigitalmedia.com/store, because I've made certain things, books, videos, courses, etc., even a community, with you in mind. These are the things that I wish that I had had when I started doing church tech, and quite frankly, some of this wasn't even available as technologies way back when. So it will save you all kinds of time and effort doing different research and trying to figure out just what you need to do, because I have created these resources with you in mind in the church. So I leave out stuff that's not applicable, and I've just distilled it down to the core essence. Maybe you already know this stuff, but if you're trying to train other people, it might be helpful to them. Until next time, this is Paul Allen Clifford with TrinityDigitalMedia.com. Go out and change eternity.